Welcome back, everyone, to more gameplay of NR 2003. And today's track really needs no introduction. So as we hop into the single race screen, going to Martinsville is a rite of passage in NASCAR. And here, more than any other place that we'll go to this season, this was hard for me to judge the speed and my speed versus AI, because in practice, you're probably going to get some clear track and you're going to have an opportunity to put down a few hot laps. But in the race, it'll be nothing but traffic. And very soon, even the leader will be in traffic as they catch the back of the field. So who knows what we're about to find out today. But as always, the goal is to make it through here without touching anything. We don't want to touch the wall. We don't want to touch any other cars. But at Martinsville, that's almost impossible. So today we're running a 15% race, which in this case equates to 75 laps, 38 AI cars. So yeah, we're going to be all over the place. Realistic damage. And I did decide to turn on the full pace lap here just to give us a few brief moments before that green flag drops.
Drivers, start your engines!
There you have it. Command has been given. We're going green. Now, unfortunately, today's race so far has not gone the way I would like. I have restarted this race I don't know how many times at this point, and I just cannot seem to get any clean racing. The AI have magnets for each other, and for me, for that. So I'm going to try to back up a little bit.
Going green.
I'm hoping we can get things going. I'm hoping, because I don't have the time or inclination to try to mess with this track. So if this doesn't work out, we'll just have to call it a day, and we'll move on to next week.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh,
green.
Come on, guys. Let's go. All right, so far, I'm looking for smoke. Oh, and there, we got it. Yep, we got the smoke. There's the smoke. All right, what are you guys doing? Oh, we're still wrecking.
Turn one.
All right. Did you get it out of your system? Can we go now? I mean, look, it's hard enough to run this track anyway. I don't need any help from the AI in wrecking. Well, we passed a few cars that I hadn't intended on trying to pass this early on. And that's why we turn the cautions off. Every time I see them jockeying for position like that on corner entry, I just sort of hold my breath for a minute. You can see them scraping the wall going down the straightaway. That doesn't seem to be the issue, though. That's just more of an annoyance than anything.
Clear outside. Car outside. Keep low. Keep low.
So again, just trying to give them some room.
Stay low. Keep low. Clear. Outside. Clear outside.
The other thing we know about Martinsville is that the leader's coming. All right, this place is like a conveyor belt. Same thing with Bristol next week. There's just nowhere to go and nowhere to hide. So if you're off the pace, you're just always going to be in traffic. And there's just nowhere to go to get out of the way. So I'm expecting to see the leaderboard show the leader very soon. So it's in our best interest to try to pass as many cars as we can, as quickly as we can. You know, the normal thing you try to do. But this time it really is in our best interest, or we are going to end up being lap traffic. Ooh, get through the corner there, 42.
Car
Thought we were going to have a brief meeting.
Still there. Keep digging.
You can see those guys have more grip than I do on corner exit, because I am hard in the gas and I cannot keep up with them on corner exit.
Outside. Stay low. Clear.
But this is not a track that I spent a lot of time messing with, you know, changing things like grip and tire wear and so forth. I basically just got this thing installed, and here we are. Ooh, got in there a little hard. You hear those tires? It wasn't at the point of squealing yet, so they weren't technically mad at me, but they were a bit uncomfortable, shall we say, with how I got into that corner. Still trying to figure out how little brake I can use on corner entry.
Outside. Clear
All right,
outside.
42.
Car outside. Clear outside.
42's opening it up on the bottom to me, and I'm trying to give him room here. But he keeps doing that, and I'm going to have no choice but to stick my nose in there. Car's handling okay. Certainly not perfect, but I mean, it's okay. But the AI are doing a tremendous job, particularly on corner exit. I'm trying to keep up with them on corner exit, and I can get in the gas, stay in the gas, and I still cannot stay with them on corner exit. And we're running for 30th. So if that's the case, then woo, it's going to be a rough day. We're like right there. All right, this guy has opened it up to me again.
Stay low.
You can hear me gas it up
Stay
right
low.
there in the center of the corner, or just before the center of the corner.
Keep low.
I'm trying to get as much
Keep low.
room as I can,
Clear.
since I know I can't beat them on exit. So I'm trying to get through the center quicker than them to get a little bit more space on corner exit. And so far it is working. Not the way I would prefer to do it. I would prefer to do it to where once I get back to the gas, I stay in it, kind of like that. But I don't know that that's going to work against these guys today. Because I am being very aggressive with the gas pedal on exit, trying to stay with these guys. All right, we have made it to 30th position, so that's good. And these guys arcing this corner in like that, it's just driving me nuts. You are just leaving it wide open.
Outside. Clear outside.
And you can see that's why I'm getting the outside calls, is because on entry, these guys are staying out so much longer than me.
Here comes the leader.
Woo! Corner exit is a thing, that is for sure.
Outside.
We just keep leaving it open.
Keep low.
I'm just going to keep trying to take it. Woo!
Still there.
Just adds a little bit to the fun factor.
Keep low. Clear.
Trying to get this thing hooked up on exit. And again, it's not that the car is handling badly. It's just that I'm having to be so aggressive getting back to the gas to try to keep up with these guys on exit that it is making it very squirrely. I'm essentially pressing my luck.
Here comes the leader.
Ooh. Me and you, 51. Me and
Car
you.
outside. Still there. Keep low. Stay low.
Ooh, working hard to stay down here. Oh, I could hear him
Here
hit
comes
the
the
wall
leader.
there.
Clear.
Oh, drove it in
outside.
too deep.
Clear.
All right, finally we're clear. Like right there, I mean, that was beautiful. Car did exactly what I needed it to do.
Here comes the leader.
Oh, I hear here comes the leader. So what happened? Oh, let's try to stay off the curbing. Well, I don't see him yet. So luckily, he's got to pass all the same cars we did. So I'm hoping he does that a little bit slower than what we did. So my usual
Here comes the leader.
is to have our speed in practice be somewhere around middle of the pack with these guys, so that it allows us to have enough speed to pass some cars but not storm through the field. And it looks like right now that's turning out to be about right. We're going to pass several cars. I mean, we've passed several already.
Here comes the leader.
But we're not exactly just blowing through the field from the back, which can be fun, but not really what I'm looking for. Oh, look at the 78. Just, I'm jealous of that corner exit grip.
Here comes the leader.
Now, press my luck a little too much there. Clip the curb just a little bit on exit. Trying to diamond it and cost myself some grip. And we don't have any to spare. Like
Here
none
comes
at
the
all.
leader. Outside.
Like right here, gas it up middle of the
there.
corner.
Keep low.
Look at that.
Stay low.
Look at that grip on
Stay low.
corner entry.
Clear.
That man's a full-fledged hero on corner entry and exit.
Here
I
comes
mean, granted,
the leader.
that wasn't the way I would send it on the last lap or anything, but he got down in that corner deep. All right, so that didn't work. And that was for 27. Yikes. These guys are on it.
Here comes the leader.
All right, so let's try to get to him, try it again. Which is, that's really everything that Martinsville is about. That is short track racing. If you make your move and it doesn't work, sometimes you just lose a little bit. But sometimes it all
Here
goes
comes the
wrong.
leader. Stay low. Clear outside.
All right, there we go.
Outside. Clear.
All right, here, come on, 7. Get through there, LaJoy. Oh,
Here
that's not
comes the
good.
leader. Outside. Clear.
I was looking for him to be Superman on corner entry. He was not.
Clear outside.
But you could see the 14 right there that was just pulling me hard down the straightaway.
Stay low.
Making me
Clear
very
outside.
sad. 'Cause that's not what I needed.
Here comes the leader.
I wonder how many times he's going to tell me here comes the leader before I actually see the leader on the leaderboard. And frankly, I would be fine with not ever seeing him during this race, because we're not going to, let's be real, we're not going to get to the lead or to the top 5 or anything like that. We're not going to have enough time in this race. So I would be just fine with never seeing that guy. Yeah, these guys, you can see like right there, when everything is single file, I can hang with them on entry, even make up some, but on corner exit, they are my heroes. Ooh, don't do it, 7. That was so close. I mean, this is one of those places where when you're committed, I mean, you're committed. There's only so much you can do. You can't just slow down the car more. You know, you're already using up all of the grip you've got. And so if somebody gets in the way or tries to change
Here comes the leader. Stay low.
their groove or slow down more, it's just not going to work.
Outside. Clear.
All right, well, I'm happy that we've made it this far into the race. I don't know what lap we're on, have no idea. But at this point, I can thankfully say that this will be my last attempt at getting this race in. However far this race goes, it's just however far it goes. Hopefully that's to the end, but of course, remember, we're still counting on me not to stuff it in the fence or spin it out or something. And I gotta tell you, with the way I'm pushing this thing on corner exit, it would not surprise me.
Here comes the leader.
It would not surprise me a whole lot if I didn't spin this thing coming off one of these corners. Because what everybody would love to have, every driver would love to have a car at Martinsville that rotates beautifully.
Flag. We're halfway home.
Ooh, we're halfway home. Okay. All right. Well, we're up to 25th. I'll take that.
Outside. Here comes the leader. Clear.
But everybody would love to have a car that rotates nicely through the middle and then also have the rear end squat down and get plenty of side bite on exit. Unfortunately, those two things don't often come together. It's really hard to get there. And right now, I'm good through the center, again, compared to the AI. But the exit, I just do not have the grip to keep up with. If everything goes perfect, you can see I can get some speed and I can run with them overall. But it is not easy to do. Yeah, I'm at the point now where the right rear is just about tired of me pushing this thing so hard. All right, you can see, I mean, the way they arc that thing in there, he's begging me. He's begging me to take the inside on the corner entry.
Here comes the leader.
Okay.
Car outside.
Once again, had not planned on making
outside.
that move.
Car outside.
But for some reason,
Still there.
he slowed down more than normal.
Clear outside. Car outside. Still there.
Now he come back
Clear
down that
outside.
time.
Here comes the leader.
Oh, I finally see the leader on the top left-hand corner of the screen. That's not a good thing. Oh, don't do it.
Here comes the leader.
And in case I hadn't already seen him, the red flashing will certainly help me with it. All right, so we can keep track of how many cars there are between him and us. And then, of course, when he gets to us, because he will. Because right now I'm having all sorts of trouble trying to get by the 77. Just once again, just leaving that open for me. I like it. Just wish I could take. Oh, that was no good.
Clear. Car outside. Keep low.
I packed it down into the corner pretty good
Clear
there.
outside.
I did. I ran it down in there pretty good.
Here comes the leader.
At some point, you just get a little bit tired of fighting the same person for a position, lap after lap after lap. And so you wonder why these guys, when you're watching them in real life, and they start beating and banging on each other, and you're like, man, it's only lap 50. What are you beating and banging for? It's like they're tired of getting position on a guy, or trying to get a position on a guy that they know they're faster than, and they just can't get by him. Frustration mounts quickly at this place.
Here comes the leader.
I'm quite happy with our pace of moving through the field. I feel like at this pace, I mean, we're up 24th position. And, you know, considering the fact that, we were halfway through, of course, that's been several laps ago, but I mean, the whole
Here
thing
comes the
would
leader.
essentially be the first stint of the race. So if you started in the rear and made it up to, say, 20th or so by the end of the first stage, you'd feel like you're doing pretty good. I mean, it's not Kyle Larson good or anything, but it's doing all right.
Here comes the leader.
And especially if you can stay on the lead lap, which remains to be seen.
Car inside.
Oh, don't do it.
Clear
Don't
inside.
do it.
Car inside.
He did it.
Keep high.
So, remember the frustration we were talking
Keep
about?
high. Here comes the leader.
Apparently Tyler Reddick was feeling it with
Stay
me
high.
because he gave us
Clear
just
inside.
a little bit of help going down into the corner there. It's because he likes us. That's what it was, and you can see there as I was really trying to keep it out of the
Inside.
wall.
Keep high.
All right, now I'm sort of a sitting duck.
Here comes the leader. Stay high.
I just sort of got to take
Still
my
there.
medicine now
Clear inside.
because I knew if I hit the wall, our race is over, and I did not want that to happen.
Car inside.
All right, go ahead, leader.
Clear inside. Car outside. Stay low. Clear outside.
So
Outside.
all that work that I did trying to get by the
Still
77,
there.
all for nothing. Ooh,
Stay low.
sliding in a bit there.
Clear outside. Car outside. 20 laps to go. Still there. Clear outside. Outside.
Harvick getting a little
Clear outside.
bit out of shape there.
Car outside. Clear outside.
But yeah, trying to get all that horsepower down on exit is just... It seems like an impossible feat to ask of the tires and the suspension to put that much horsepower down on exit. And then just remember back to where they used to have, oh, that's not what I wanted, a lot more horsepower than they have now. The 670 or so horsepower they're using now, they used to have well over 800. Imagine trying to put that much horsepower down on the ground coming off the corner. That's enough to keep your engineers up at night. I mean, at some point the engineers just look at you and say, look, there's nothing else I can do for you. Okay, so who is the next person for position? Now that we're sort of in amongst the leaders, I gotta figure that out. So it's Unparalleled right in front of us. Okay, I'll take that. So the 10 car is my rabbit to chase. So we lost 2 spots there with our little dust up with the 8 car. And then I think the 77 got by us. I can't remember exactly, but I think that's right. So we're going to try to get those positions back. That's the goal. I mean, we don't want to lose any positions. So we had 20 laps to go last I heard. And as is normal for me, I can't remember if we've run maybe about 5 laps since then or 15 laps since then. I'm waiting for a 10 to go, is what I don't think I've heard that. If you can hear it, yep, right there, that right rear is just about tired of me pushing it so hard. Ooh, look at there. We got contact. Looks like Logano is not having so much fun with some of the lap traffic. He's not enjoying himself. Oh no, don't do that. That was terrible. So that was the 15 car that he was not having fun with, which is, well, that's a lead lap car, or at least it is to me anyway. That's the way we'll think about it.
We got just 10 more to go.
There we go. I mean, we might actually make it to the end of this race. And that's something that I was beginning to wonder if that was even possible. But we just needed to get into the race and get some things going. Get everybody spread out a little bit. All right, so the two guys in front of us are both for position, so that's good for us. Please don't do that, Tim. He was probably thinking that about the 31. Because I'm back here thinking, please do not jump down in front of me like that and slow down even more. I feel like we're all just running the same pace right now. I mean, I can make up ground in certain areas, but I cannot hold it on the exit. Ooh, 10 car. Yep, he had to slow down even more for that corner.
Car outside.
Yeah, I could not hold that on the exit. You gonna leave it open for me? No, you are not. It's been awful nice of you two. Ooh, I appreciate you not do that again though. Cut right across my nose like that. Woo!
Just 5 more to go.
Because I'm already hard on the brakes. I mean, as hard as these guys are fighting in front of us, I'd like to think that we could make a couple of passes here. I just cannot get in position to do it. Every time I think I'm having a really good corner,
Car inside.
that happens.
Stay high. Clear. Inside.
All right, 24. I would really like to tuck in
Clear.
behind you. Because I know we've got company from behind as well for position. Now I gotta hope that the 24 is gonna sort of make a path through here. Maybe we can follow him. Oh, that was a terrible corner.
Just 2 to go.
I'm getting so tight to that apron on corner exit. It's just, I keep clipping it. And it's just enough to throw me off.
White flag. 1 more lap to go.
Now, is that white flag for us or what? Because sometimes me and the flags in this game aren't on the same page. All right, go ahead, 24. I'm not going to try to pass you. It doesn't do me any good. Not at this point. All right, there we go. Woo!
All right, there's the checkered flag.
That was a lot. Oh, then we got a little love
Bring it
tap
on home and let's get the heck
from
out of here.
Suarez there at the end. Okay. Suarez was just letting me know that he was back there. Just spreading a little love. That's all right. So that was interesting, folks. Look how many people are on the lead lap. Shall we say, not many. And that's why NASCAR, yeah, there's that little love tap from Suarez. Not many. This is why NASCAR likes the stages, and this is why they like throwing caution flags at seemingly random times, sometimes. Just to keep that kind of thing from happening. But I don't know about you guys, but I had a blast. I mean, Tyler Reddick he gave me a run for my money. I really thought we were going to be in the outside wall. I thought that's where we were going. So I was on the brakes doing everything I could, and thankfully, there's no marbles on this track, so we were able to get it slowed down just in time and keep our race going. So we managed to get the full 75 laps in, a task I did not know was possible. So we will take that result and we will move on. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and stick around for more in our 2003.